Hello, church. We've been back on the field for just over a year. It's not a long time, but a lot has happened in 12 months. But before we get into that, we just want to take this opportunity and thank you for your partnership with us in the gospel. When we were with you last, we were headed to Egypt. God gave us another year in the place we had grown to love. The fruit we saw last year was more than we had seen since our ministry started there in 2006. But on the 4th of July, when we were returning from a ministry trip, we were denied entry into Egypt. It was devastating. 2 words define the days that followed: displaced and faithful. Displaced because of what we had lost. We had lost our ministry, our friends, and our home. We were displaced. But God is faithful. His mercies are new every morning.
Since then, we've been living in Jordan. Last month, God made it clear to us that we were to begin ministering to Syrian refugees living in Jordan. Syria is a country that has been ravaged by war. 6 million Syrians have been displaced. There's a shortage of food and water in Syria. Unemployment is up to 50%. Inflation is skyrocketing. In some places, milk is up 2,000%. Half of the doctors and nurses are gone. Entire cities have been turned into war zones, and everyone knows someone who's been killed. For those who fled Syria, they live as refugees in another place, in another country. They live without jobs, without homes. They live without dignity. But thankfully, that is not the end of the story, because our God is a God who loves the refugee. In the Psalms, our God is a refuge. In the Scriptures, He uses displaced peoples to advance His gospel. And today, Syrians are coming to Christ from places that we weren't even able to reach before the war. Majority Syrians are coming to Christ today faster than at any other time in history. The greatest humanitarian crisis since World War II is also the greatest opportunity that the modern church has had to reach this part of the world with the gospel.
Truth is, you know what tomorrow. That brings us back to you. There's so much work to do, so many people to be reached. Will you join us? Jesus truly is worthy.